Have you ever wondered why Saturn, the sixth planet from the Sun, is so captivating? It's not just its stunning rings that make it unique. Saturn, a gas giant, holds a special place in our solar system, its grandeur surpassed only by Jupiter. Saturn's position, nestled between Jupiter and Uranus, makes it a bridge between the familiar inner planets and the mysterious outer worlds. Saturn's significance extends beyond its beauty. Its complex system of rings and numerous moons offer a wealth of information for scientists studying the formation and evolution of planets. Saturn's mysteries don't stop there. Its strange hexagonal storm at the North Pole, its high-speed winds and its peculiar moon Titan all add to the enigma that is Saturn. As we delve into the wonders of this gas giant, we will explore its creation, its components, its atmosphere, and even the possibility of life. Join us as we embark on an extraordinary journey to unravel the mysteries of Saturn. Saturn, like all planets in our solar system, was born from the cosmic dust and gas. From this primordial soup, a celestial entity of grand proportions emerged, an entity we have come to know as Saturn. In the grand cosmic ballet, the formation of planets follows a nebular model. Picture a vast swirling cloud of gas and dust, a nebula in the early stages of our solar system. Gravity, that unseen puppet master of the universe, began to pull at this nebula, causing it to collapse in on itself. As the nebula collapsed, its rotation quickened, causing it to flatten into a spinning disk with a hot, dense core at its center. This hot core would eventually become our Sun. The remaining dust and gas within the disk, however, was not idle. It was in this spinning disk of material that the seeds of Saturn were sown. Tiny particles of dust and ice began to collide and stick together, forming larger and larger clumps. Over millions of years, these clumps grew into planetesimals, the building blocks of planets. In the outer regions of this disk, where temperatures were cooler, these planetesimals were made mostly of ice. Saturn began to form in one of these icy regions, approximately 4.5 billion years ago. Slowly but surely, its gravitational pull gathered more and more material, causing it to grow larger and larger. However, unlike the rocky planets closer to the Sun, Saturn became so large that its gravity was able to pull in not just rock and ice, but also lighter gases such as hydrogen and helium. This caused Saturn to balloon in size, becoming a gas giant. The gases, swirling and churning under the influence of Saturn's gravity, created the beautiful banded appearance we see today. Saturn, a gas giant, thus began its celestial journey, spinning in the vast expanse of space. From a humble beginning as a clump of dust and ice, it has grown into one of the most recognizable landmarks of our solar system, a testament to the power of cosmic forces and the wonder of planetary formation. Saturn is a world composed of gas with an atmosphere that's unlike any other. This majestic planet is primarily made up of hydrogen and helium, the same elements that make up our Sun. But Saturn is not just a simple gas ball. It's speckled with traces of other elements, such as methane, ammonia and water, which create mesmerizing hues and patterns on its surface. Now, let's dive into the atmosphere of Saturn, a realm where high-speed winds race around the planet at speeds of over 1,000 miles per hour. It's a place of extreme weather where storms larger than Earth brew and rage for years. But perhaps the most intriguing feature of Saturn's atmosphere is the hexagonal storm at the North Pole. This six-sided vortex, with each side longer than the Earth's diameter, is a spectacle that adds a layer of mystery to this gas giant. Saturn's atmosphere, a turbulent sea of gas and storms, adds to the planet's mystique. Saturn, with its grand size, sits at a staggering distance from our home planet. With a diameter of about 75,000 miles, Saturn is more than 9 times the size of Earth. If Earth were the size of a nickel, Saturn would be roughly as large as a volleyball. This gas giant is so large that over 760 Earths could fit inside it. Now let's talk about the distance. Saturn is the 6th planet from the Sun, nestled between Jupiter and Uranus. It orbits around the Sun at an average distance of 885 million miles, which is nearly 10 times the distance between the Earth and the Sun. If you were to travel to Saturn at the speed of a commercial jet, it would take you more than 79 years to reach the ringed planet. This great distance from the Sun means that Saturn is a very cold planet, The temperature at the cloud tops, which is considered the surface, averages around -285 degrees Fahrenheit, colder than any winter experienced on Earth. However, as you plunge deeper into the planet, the temperature rises due to the pressure of the overlying gases. Interestingly, the internal heat generated by Saturn is approximately 2.5 times greater than the heat the planet receives from the Sun. This is due to the slow contraction of the planet over millions of years, which creates heat, and the separation of helium from hydrogen in the planet's deep interior, a process known as helium rain. So we have a gas giant that's 9 times larger than Earth, sitting almost 1 billion miles from our Sun, with temperatures that make Antarctica seem like a tropical paradise. The colossal size, immense distance and frigid temperatures make Saturn a fascinating subject of study. The question of life beyond Earth has always intrigued us. Could Saturn be a harbour for such life? Our quest to answer this question leads us to the 6th planet from the Sun, the gas giant we know as Saturn. But what are the chances of life as we know it existing on Saturn? Well, the conditions on Saturn itself are inhospitable for life as we understand it. With an overwhelmingly gas-based atmosphere primarily composed of hydrogen and helium, and temperatures that plunge far below freezing, life on Saturn might seem an unlikely proposition. The planet's lack of a solid surface is another tick against it, as life as we know it typically requires solid ground to take root. However, let's not dismiss the Saturnian system just yet. While the conditions on Saturn may be harsh, its moons present an interesting prospect. Saturn has 62 confirmed moons, each with its unique characteristics. And among these, 2 stand out in our search for life: Enceladus and Titan. Enceladus, Saturn's 6th largest moon, has been a point of interest since the discovery of its subsurface ocean. This moon is known for its icy surface and the geysers that spew water and ice particles into space. These geysers are a strong indication of a subsurface ocean, warmed by the moon's internal heat. And where there's water, there's the possibility of life. Then there's Titan, Saturn's largest moon, and the only moon in our solar system with a dense atmosphere. Beneath its hazy orange clouds lies a landscape eerily similar to Earth, with lakes, rivers and even rain. But these aren't of water. They're made of methane and ethane, leading scientists to theorize about a different kind of life, one that thrives on these hydrocarbons. So while Saturn itself might not be a cradle for life, its moons, particularly Enceladus and Titan, paint a different picture altogether. They open up the possibility of life as we don't know it, existing right in our cosmic backyard. While Saturn itself may not support life, its moons open up a world of possibilities. Human curiosity has led us to dispatch several missions to Saturn. Our first ambassador to Saturn was Pioneer 11, launched in the late 70s. It gave us our first close-up look at this celestial wonder, paving the way for future missions. Following Pioneer's trailblazing journey, the Voyager duo, Voyager 1 and 2, took the baton. They embarked on what can only be described as a grand tour of the outer solar system, providing us with stunning images and invaluable data. However, the crown jewel of Saturn exploration is the Cassini-Huygens mission. Launched in the late 90s, this mission spent over a decade studying Saturn, its rings and moons. It is through Cassini that we discovered the hydrocarbon lakes of Titan and the icy plumes of Enceladus, changing our understanding of where life might exist beyond Earth. These missions have unveiled Saturn's secrets and continue to fuel our curiosity about this gas giant. Saturn, the jewel of our solar system, is a world of wonder and mystery. We've journeyed through its creation, a cosmic event of monumental proportions, birthing a planet of gas and ice. We've delved into its components, the swirling gases and frozen crystals that make up its atmosphere, a spectacle unlike anything on Earth. We've grappled with its colossal size, dwarfing our home planet, and its staggering distance from us, a chilling reminder of the vastness of space. We've pondered on its extreme temperatures, capable of freezing or incinerating anything we know. We've speculated on the possibility of life, a question that continues to baffle and inspire us. We've even touched on the brave voyages of ships that have visited this distant planet, their journeys providing invaluable insights. As we continue to explore Saturn and its moons, we inch closer to understanding the intricacies of our solar system and perhaps our place within it.